Well, howdy, cousins. Pull up a milk crate and let me tell you the tale of the original underdog, a fella named Davy, and the big old boy he had a disagreement with. It's in the good book, but they left out all the good parts. So the Israelites and the Philistines were having a regular feud, like two families fighting over a property line. But these Philistines, they had a secret weapon, a fella named Goliath. Now, this Goliath, he was so big he had to stand on a ladder to brush his own teeth. He was so tall, if he fell over, he'd be halfway home. His armor weighed more than my pickup truck after a hauling job, and his spear, let's just say the tip was so sharp he could spear a fish from 50 yards away. If he were in the desert every day for 40 days, this big galoot would stomp out to the no man's land and just start running his mouth. He'd shout, I challenge y'all. Send one of your so called warriors to fight me, or yet, better call Saul. And every day, all King Saul's best men would just shuffle their feet and look real interested in a cloud. They were scared stiff. Why, they were more nervous than a turkey before Thanksgiving. Now, enter Lil Dave, youngest son of Jesse, a shepherd. He was sent to the front lines by his pa to bring his brothers some extra supplies, probably some pickled eggs and a fresh jug of sweet tea. He hears Goliath's whole rant, and he's just baffled. He says to the soldiers, Ain't nobody gonna stand up to that overgrown can of cream corn. What's his deal? His big brothers told him to hush his mouth. They said, Davy, you need to get back to them sheep before they get sheared elsewhere. Well, King Saul hears about this mouthy kid and figures, what the hey, my approval rating's tanking anyway. He calls Davy in. Saul says, Son, you can't fight Goliath. You're greener than a gourd in April. But Davy, he puffs out his scrawny chest and says, Your Majesty, sir, you don't understand. I ain't just some kid. I've been protecting my daddy's sheep from lions and bears. I once wrestled a bear for a honeycomb and told him to just take the honey and leave the comb. This giant's just another pest. So Saul, trying to help, makes Davy put on the royal armor. The boy disappeared in it. He clanked around like a sack of doorknobs falling down the stairs. Davy said, I can't wear this. I can't even scratch my own nose. So he took it all off, preferred his regular clothes, what we'd call his work from home attire. He goes down to the creek and picks up 5 smooth stones. He said he only needed one, but the other 4 were for, just in case he stoned his toe on the way over. Yeah! So he marches out with just his sling and his lunch bag. Goliath takes one look at him and just about dies laughing. What in tarnation is this? He roars. A twig! Did y'all lose a bet? Come here, boy. I'm going to use your head for a tavern keepsakes. But Davy, he don't miss a beat. He starts loading his sling and yells back, You come at me with all this shiny, store-bought weaponry. Must have been polished by a lard. All righty, I'm sponsored by the Lord Almighty through these rocks. Nice little stone, the big guy replied. Goliath was still chuckling when Davy let that first rock fly. You are right, this is a nice rock, but with a G. Spot on. It was a perfect shot. It hit Goliath square in the forehead. Thwood! The giant's eyes rolled back in his head. He was out colder than a snowman's popsicle. He fell forward, making a crater in the ground you could use for a baptizing pool. Davy walks over, real calm, and stands on the giant's back. Since Goliath's own sword was the only thing handy, Davy used it to make sure the warranty was voided. Well, let's just say he defunded the Philistines' champion program. When the other Philistines saw their main man was down for the count, they scattered like my dogs when I say bath time. The Israelite army chased them all the way back to their zip code, and that's the story. This storytelling is drier than a mouthful of saltines. Someone pass me that sweet tea. Actually, let me have that moonshine.